Joey Reese, Biggie Boo Shop. Get yourself a pickle. Get yourself a boot. Joey Reese, Biggie Boo Shop. Pickle time is happening.
Hey, Joe. It's me, Jesus. Can you hear me?
With glasses.
It's Jesus, but I'm nearsighted.
I can do lots of things, but I can't correct my retinas when I start aging.
Right.
I can do lots of things. I can save the world from their sins, but this cataract
has got me.
This stigmatism is a doozy.
He said, "Who is he?"
I've made the lame to walk, but man, I need progressives.
Well, dude.
Nothing. So we had a lot with it. This is coming to the people late, the masses late, because I had a friggin' week, man.
Yeah.
We were supposed to record on Monday, and people heard, because I posted on Facebook, that we wouldn't be recording because my dad got in a car accident, a head-on car crash.
Head on.
And so here's what's crazy. My dad was on a 2-lane highway, and they were doing construction.
Okay.
And so there was like a big utility truck parked in the northbound lane. And then there's like a flag guy, you know, the flag man, who holds up the sign that says like slow or stop.
Yeah.
So my dad pulls up, there's the truck that's blocking, and the flag man has the stop sign up. The flag man turns it to slow and tells my dad to go.
Yeah.
So as my dad is pulling into the lane to his left, which is oncoming traffic, this car that at the other end, like that flag man told her to go, and she's, driving down this one lane, and she was told to go. And so my dad's told to go, and he can't see around the truck. So he pulls out to get in that next lane, and she nails him head on.
Oh, my geez.
Yeah. So my dad drives like a big Chevy Suburban. It picked this Chevy Suburban up and like threw it in the complete, like in a 180.
What was she driving? A tank? A Cobra Hiss?
Yeah. Oh, the Cobra Hiss was awesome.
I threw that in
there. The Cobra Hiss was like one of my favorite. It was probably my favorite G.I. Joe vehicle. Well,
it didn't look
that A10. That A10. What was that?
Oh, the Warthog.
The Rattler.
The Rattler.
Yeah,
Warthog.
The Rattler.
So good.
Well, the real one is called the A10 Warthog, but I think the Cobra one was called the Rattler.
Yeah, because they were like,
so anyway,
this doesn't go as snakes.
My dad gets hit. And then it takes, because my dad lives out, you've been to where my dad lives. He lives in the middle of nowhere, up north. Yeah.
Yeah.
A nomadic lifestyle. So it takes like 20, 25 minutes for ambulances to get there. So the ambulance gets there. They don't have the equipment to like get my dad up from like the embankment. So he couldn't get out of the car. Walk. Yeah, he needed help.
Did they check him out?
Yeah, so they get him. He walks into the ambulance, steps up. He's in absolute pain. Ends up he fractured 2 vertebrae in his back,
dude.
So he's in pain. The ambulance is about to leave, and then the lady in the car that hit him is like, "Wait a second, I changed my mind. I want to get checked out." So they have to like put the ambulance in park because the next ambulance is like 2 hours away.
No.
And they have to like put it in park. And then the guys that just loaded my dad in and like are getting crap like going on him have to then go check this lady out, who after she gets checked out is like, "Nah, I don't need to go to the hospital. Like, I'm okay. I just wanted to be checked out."
Jeepers.
So it took my dad from the time that he got hit to the time that he got to the hospital. It was 2 hours.
Yeah.
So this happened in the morning. I wasn't getting any information on what was going on. Long story short, fast forward to like 9:30 at night. So I get a text from this group, our family group text. I get a group text from my stepmom, and she says that my dad is going to be like taken to the largest city up there, big Grand Rapids. So they're in a smaller city called Big Rapids, and then they're going to be taken to Grand Rapids. My dad is for a better hospital, and he's going to get surgery on his back.
Jeepers, Joe.
That was at 9:30. I fell asleep a little bit after that.
This was last Monday.
This was Monday, yeah. And so then I wake up at like 12:30 to go to the bathroom, and I check my phone. From 9:30 to midnight, my stepmom posts a picture of like my dad getting up, like sitting up in his hospital bed. And they told him, like, we're sending you to Grand Rapids to get back surgery. And within like a few hours, all of a sudden, they just sent him home with like muscle relaxers and a prescription for like Oxycontin and a back brace. But the thing is, they didn't have the back brace. So
working really good, Joe.
Yeah. So they didn't have the back brace. So my dad just gets into like my stepmom's car, like a Town and Country, with two broken vertebrae. He just gets in there and they just send him home.
What? Did he get it eventually? It must have been a stable, like a compression fracture.
Yeah, it was a hairline fracture in two of his vertebrae. And so my dad's had back surgery before, so he has two metal rods connecting like his a couple of his vertebrae.
Was it where that was?
Well, it was. So they said when he got hit, those metal rods took the energy and dispersed those throughout the rest of the spine. And that's why like his 8th and 9th vertebrae got cracked or something like that, because it distributed the energy away from the ones that were originally like hurt in his last back surgery. So that was like a good thing. So my dad eventually, he gets this like high tech like back brace that he's had for like a week. He's great. He's in great spirits.
Is it a TLSO? It's like a big clamshell that goes around him and stuff, or is it?
The way he described it is, he said it comes up over the shoulders and then it has a bunch of cables.
Okay.
There's like a bunch of cables that you like pull to like customize like the fit of like where it needs to be situated. So that was nuts. So that happened on Monday. So by Tuesday, I was just kind of like, what in the world is going on? Like I went to bed. He had like a busted back and was going for like surgery. And within like a couple of hours, like he's back home, which is amazing. It's absolutely amazing. Like I hope the doctors diagnosed everything great. You know, I don't want to negate prayers of everybody, right? So you never want to pray that he's healed. And then when something right happens, then you're cynical about it. So I don't want to do that. But it's like, you know, we're all praying for him, and all of a sudden he gets like released. So I'm hoping everything's okay. I'm hoping that the wisdom of the doctors and everything, I'm hoping that he's all right.
That's awesome, though.
Yeah, so then it made like the newspaper and it made like the evening news, and the flagman admitted, like the flagman was like, yeah, I didn't see the car coming and I told him to go. So like that's kind of
sounds like has your dad talked to any lawyers?
Yeah, he has.
I bet they were calling the house around the clock. Hey, I'd love to represent you.
Hey, it's like Willie, blah, 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 blah. Yeah.
I'll just take 10%. It's guaranteed 10 million.
Yeah, exactly. Guaranteed to have his house paid for. So that's what happened Monday. And then as the week went on, you know, me and you, we couldn't figure out a time to cast. And then this is the part that if my fiancée, soon to be wife, is listening, she needs to turn off. I'm going to give her 10 seconds to turn this off. 9, 8, 7, 6.
How do you go eat some
5,
corn on the
4,
cob
3,
while you're
2,
waiting?
1. So yesterday, so starting Thursday, Chow Mein, our cat, was acting very strange. Was acting very, very strange. And he was making like, you know how we talk about the weird noises that the cats make? He was making even weirder, and he was losing chunks of fur. Like just chunks of fur were just falling. We were finding like big old hunks all over the house. And so we didn't know what was going on. And his one ear was like really red and inflamed. So we thought, okay, he's got like an earache. Well, then yesterday morning, I'm awakened at 3 a.m. by our dogs barking. And like the oldest dog, the female, I come out and she's laying next to John Wayne, who's laying on the ground, like spazzing out.
Oh, no.
He's vomited everywhere, and he's like gasping for air.
Oh, dude.
And so I'm like, what in the world? So I go and wake Heidi up. You know, again, kind of long story short, her and her sister come and they take John Wayne to the 24-hour vet.
Yeah.
Well, it comes to find out that Heidi and I were putting flea and tick medication on our dogs, and we put the medication on him, and it's toxic for felines.
And he was licking himself.
Well, no, it just absorbed through his skin.
Oh,
and
no.
it's like
John
a
Wayne.
neurotoxin, and poisoned him, and he died.
Oh, Joe.
Yeah, that was yesterday morning. So Heidi took him to the vet, and I say this because it's a horrible story, and Heidi and I have been talking about it over the last 24 hours. And she had asked me, she goes, hey, can I put this on him? And I said, I don't think so. I said, but I think it's a weight thing. Like, if the medication is for like a 70-pound dog, just put like a drop on John Wayne.
No.
Well, apparently there's dog flea and tick medication and cat, and it's species specific. And so here's the thing that I want to tell people out there. You may be yelling at your radio, your podcast right now saying, yeah, no, duh, dude. But the thing is, I've told probably a dozen people, 18 people, and one person knew that you shouldn't do that. And nobody else knew this. And so I'm starting to find out that like people were like, yeah, I've put like a flea collar. Like I put a flea collar on my cat that I bought like at the grocery store or something like that, thinking same thing. Like it's a flea collar, but it's for a dog, and it killed their cat.
Oh no.
Or yeah, I've started hearing like, and people were like, oh, well, my cousin, this happened to my cousin, this, you know, and it's like, oh, you have a little left. Like for us, we had 3 dogs. So we're going camping this week. And that's why we did it. We're going camping this entire week.
Sorry.
I know, it's brutal. So John Wayne, you guys may hear me cry here. So John Wayne, I hated cats. And here's this cat that I come into Heidi's life. And this cat never, like Heidi was like, I didn't know that cat existed for 8 years that it lived with me. And when I started coming around, he knew that I hated him. So of course that's what cats do. So he would, you know, jump up on me, and you can only throw a cat off you so much when you're an animal lover. And then I'd start like scratching him behind the ear. Then I'd start, you know, doing his neck and whatever. And then he fought a bat with me. And you guys have heard that story.
Yeah.
So Chow and I fought the bat. We became bat buddies. And from then on, like, I love Chow. He was a great cat. And so he was old. He was 16, but it was such a hard way to go. And so Heidi's up north camping. She took her dogs. I had to work all weekend. So I go up tomorrow morning, but it's kind of tough. This is like kind of the first time that I walk in the house and Chow's not here to greet me. So it's kind of tough. I never thought I'd be crying over a cat. Like it's funny. But yeah, so Chow's gone. So ladies and gents, Chow is gone. And please, 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 please spread the word. Save somebody else's pet. Save somebody else's cat. Make fun of me if you need to. Say this moron put this medication, if you got to phrase it that way, but warn people. Make sure you know the medication out there that you're putting on your animals, and know that you can't give dog medicine to cats. So big mistake. But yeah, so
I'm so sorry, man.
Big ups, peace out to Chow. And I hope he's having fun up north. There you go.
R.I.P. John Wayne.
Yeah, so that was my crazy week. That's why we couldn't record. So just kind of one after another, craziness.
I'm sorry, dude.
That's all right. That's all right. It's kind of tough, like rolling from that into like something kind of funny. Maybe kind of a mediocre. I know.
I bought this ring light. I was showing it to you before because I feel like the lighting in here is just like super harsh. And now this thing is worse.
Yeah, you do have some goofy lighting. I have some goofy lighting right now. If any of this clip makes the low lights, which what I've just talked about, I don't think would ever make a low light. How sad. People aren't going to tune into, hey, this podcast, I would watch it. Just this guy bereaving. What's it called? Bereavement? Just this guy grieving about his cat.
His cat.
And I'm guessing the light above me going off my head is casting a shadow. So let me see if I can.
No, that's good, Joe.
Is it? What about this?
Oh.
Is this better?
This looks like, yeah, it looks like you live in a basement with your parents.
Not anymore. Not anymore.
Not anymore. You got a sugar mama.
There, how's that?
Well, that's better.
Okay.
So I like to tell people that I meet, I try and slip it in the first 5 minutes that I live with my parents.
Slut. Hey, you slut.
Hey there.
Hey, I like to slip it in the first 5 minutes.
I like to tell them I live with my parents still.
Oh, no, yeah, that's always a good pickup line.
Yeah, they're like, what? And I'm like, it's funny because they're in a jar on my mantle.
Oh.
And then somehow that kills the conversation. Somehow that just kills it. Just ends all hope of that person being my friend.
Isn't it weird how, like, grieving and stuff like that, like some people get like you're able to joke with that. Heidi and I, dealing with the whole cat thing and everything, we were able to joke with it right up until, like, Heidi and I were texting jokes back and forth, dealing with it. If people read the jokes, they'd be like, oh my gosh, this is horrible. But then as soon as they put him down, like, Heidi was like, he's gone, no more jokes. It was like we could make jokes until we couldn't. And then it was like you take in that moment. But like, dang it, I love joking my way through grief.
Yeah, it does help. It's also
like the
good
joke,
to just
like
feel
what
it,
you
though.
just said was a great joke, but
it's a good joke because my parents would laugh their asses off at that. That's the funny thing.
Sure
like they'd be like, "You stop." That's funny. Yeah,
that was pretty good.
My dad. All right, you would put something. Moving it along.
Yeah. So.
My kid is out there banging
pots and pans.
Pots. You hear that?
Yeah. Well, she was dressed like a baker. She was dressed like Jim Baker.
She's dressed like Jim Baker.
She's just like Tammy Faye.
She's going as Tammy Faye for Halloween.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
She's workshopping costuming right now. Jim, praise the Lord, Jim. PTL.
Did you ever go to PTL? Have we talked about that on this?
Carowinds. Did you play there at that Six Flags festival that they had there? It's the outside of Charlotte.
Yes.
So it's where PTL was. There's like a old like water park or inside mall or something that they had built.
Yeah. All the above.
Yeah.
I didn't.
Oh, we did. It was
then maybe we didn't play. We did like a Six Flags like summer tour. Like,
yeah,
I'm sure like you did, where you hit all like the you hit like 8 Six Flags around the country during the summer.
Yeah, it wasn't put on by Six Flags. It was some Christian promoter was like booking them up. Christian Day at Six Flags. Come on
exactly.
Out. POD. We did POD.
Roll up to Kashmir, echoing green.
You know, they were telling kids, like, don't dance.
Don't dance.
What is wrong? Like,
so,
hey,
before...
I'm trying to podcast. Oh, that's you?
So,
I love you.
So, you know how this show is based around the Christian culture of the 90s. You know what the new thing is that my kids are talking about? And I said that the people that are saying this to them are going to feel so embarrassed 10 years from now. Like they're going to be embarrassed of themselves for saying it.
What? Oh, is Kara making all that noise? What were you doing?
Egging her on.
No. Are you going to play that game? That sounds quiet. Kerplunk. What are you playing? Twister? Perfect.
So the new Christian cliche stuff that adults who think they're above reproach say to teenagers who may be dating. If you sit too close, have you heard of this? Stop me if you know where I'm going with this. If you sit too close to someone that you're dating, it's called purpling.
What?
Because blue for male and pink for female, blue and pink together make purple.
Yeah.
And so this new stupid phrase that like Christian culture has come up with. So my niece was sitting at church camp with her boyfriend, this kid that she's dating. Her parents know that they're dating. Her parents were at the camp. You remember Todd?
Yeah, Todd.
So Todd Misch. So Todd Misch, our old percussionist, him and his wife Sarah,
your brother-in-law, your ex-brother-in-law. You get along with him still?
Oh, fantastic! Yeah,
good.
And
that's
so
good.
their daughter Harper is 16 years old. She's got a boyfriend. They're sitting at a camp that Todd and his wife are at. They're sitting 20 feet away from Harper and her boyfriend. Harper and her boyfriend aren't doing anything wrong. But just like we all know, there's that one person. There's that one person at every church camp that just has to be the churchiest church person that's ever churched.
Yeah.
And she came up and taps him and says, hey, you're purpling. You need to separate. Like you can't sit by each other. You're purpling. And so that's like this buzzword, I believe, in the Christian community that my kids were telling me. That's like the rage amongst the youth leaders trying to, trying to pull the old holier than thou. What was it back when we were together or like when we were young? Like, oh, you got to keep the Lord. There's not enough space there for the Lord in between you.
Leave room for the Holy Spirit.
Yeah, leave room for the Holy Spirit in there, guys. Let's do it, guys. And then those guys are like going home and who knows what they're doing. But
diddling their kids in their scout group.
Diddling sheep. In fact, that's the name of the next Insiders album, Diddling
Sheep. You know what?
It's a bunch of classic Irish tunes set to...
What?
I don't know.
Ska music.
I was just going to set to ... And then I was hoping you were just going to start talking.
That's where I failed. I did not yes and, as they taught us in improv class. No.
Yeah, you just got to jump in.
Shoot. Yeah.
You know what? How amazing would it be? How amazing would it be to do a improv class and just ruin everything? Like, that is your joke. That's why you're there. Like, someone's like, hey, the dog down at the end of the street fell in the well. It needs help. And you're like, what? No way. Or you do what you did.
That's not a dog.
Yeah.
That's a dog. It's a banana.
Have you ever seen that clip of Ricky Gervais and Liam Neeson?
No.
What? Oh, you got to look it up. You got to look it up. I'm going to ruin the joke, but it is amazing. And like Liam Neeson comes to Ricky Gervais and what's Marchand? Stephen Merchant. So he comes to Ricky Gervais and Stephen Merchant. He's like, hey, I want to go in a different direction in my career. I want to start doing comedy. And they're like, oh, okay. Well, have you ever done comedy before? And he's like, no, but I think I'm very good at it. And they're like, okay, well, let's do some role play. And he's like, okay. And they're like, okay, let's do some role play, some comedy role play. And you're in a fruit market and you want to buy some fruit. And so he's like, okay. And they're like, hey, sir, how you doing? He's like, not very good. And they're like, why? What's wrong? And he goes, I have AIDS. And they're just like, they're looking at him like, what in the, and this skit just goes on, and it gets worse and worse and worse. And it's hysterical. It's so funny.
Okay,
you got to look it up on YouTube.
Okay.
We've talked about a bunch of stuff and skipped around. One of the things I was going to talk about was
Caterpillar Poop Fest.
Caterpillar Poop Fest. Heidi and I, we go out on our deck one day and there's like these little black balls everywhere. They're like this, it's like gravel. And there's all this like little like black, dark gravel everywhere. So we're like, what in the world is going on? Like, what is this? And it's like all over our hot tub cover. Like, our hot tub is just covered in it. So I go out with like the leaf blower.
It's not getting better, Joe.
No, you got like
trying to make the lighting better, and it was a strobing. I feel like I'm about to have a stroke.
Yeah.
Call 911, Joe.
Somebody got 911. Shorty fire burning on the dance floor.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't
Caterpillars. The black things.
We need to change this podcast to just called "We Never Finish a Story," because I think we've gone in 10 different like right now. I know I can't remember. I know I can't remember, but there's I think 3 stories that have not been finished already.
No, Joe, we finished what we start.
Yeah,
you remember? We started talking about each song on all of our albums.
Remember when Chow died?
Remember
we finished that story.
We finished that story.
We finished.
And this is getting worse. Okay, I'm going back to that. I feel like I'm being interrogated.
I mean, it looks fine from my end.
Go ahead, officer.
Sometimes I wonder why it even matters. We don't do video.
Yeah, Daniel puts the whole thing up there.
Where?
On the internets.
The whole thing? Or just like low light clips?
No, that's why I bought this light. Because I'm like, gosh, I got to start working on this. I got to try harder.
Wait, he puts the whole thing?
Yeah, for the patronizers.
I had no clue.
Trying to look at me. I'm trying to show people that I tried.
I had no clue that he did that.
Yeah. Well, it was $3.99 at Ross Dress for Less, this light. And I think it's a bust.
No, it's a light.
Oh.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's the freebie. We'll see you next week. Hello, ladies. Oh, my thumb.
What about the caterpillar poop? Finish that story.
Yeah, so it ended up being caterpillar poop. It was everywhere, and it was raining down. So I blew it off.
Whoa!
I took a leaf blower.
Black balls.
Yeah, like little black like grab like nerd candies,
but
and
black.
Yeah, so I blew it off the
taste
deck,
one
blew it off
just in
the
case?
Yeah,
You're
they
like,
didn't
maybe
taste
it's
like nerd
black
candies.
nerds.
They taste like poop. And then
This ain't you.
I blew it off. Half hour later, a bunch of it's back. So I'm like, what in the world? So I look it up, and there's like a season for these like caterpillars that turn into these like moths. I think that's called gypsy moths.
Yeah.
And I don't think it's good. I think they like hurt the trees that they like breed in or whatever. But for like a short window, they like eat a ton to breed or to then make a cocoon or something like that. And that's what they were doing. It was just like dozens and dozens of caterpillars just pooping, just raining. We have a black walnut tree. And they were just, I guess, up there eating the leaves and just pooping all over our deck and hot tub cover.
It's a circle of life.
And I thought that
Joe.
was weird. I thought that was weird.
It is weird. Did you?
I'd never experienced
You got out
that
the
before.
blower?
Yeah, I got out the old leaf blower, the old DeWalt high performance.
You got a like a battery operated one, or you just got a motor? Jeez,
Battery operated.
it's pretty rad.
Like DeWalt makes two. We have the little one for our camper, and then we have like the big one for the yard. I think it could almost blow a car over. Grim suddenly wants to play. He's over here pushing a. You hear him?
Yeah. Hey, buddy. How's it going? What? What's that? Timmy?
What's that you say? Timmy's in a well?
He's in the well?
Timmy slipped
Grim.
it in within 5 minutes of meeting someone?
That's how you do it, guys. Purpling.
All right.
That's what it's called, is purpling.
It's called purpling. When you got a red rocket and a blue butthole, it's called purpling. See ya.
Piece of pizza.
Save for the squids. Moose. Put that pickle in your pants. Get some booze inside your hands. Put that pickle in your pants. Get some booze inside your hands.
1996, we start this.